track for the Sky Bet Supreme to kick off the Cheltenham Festival of 2021.
Being called forward for Pleasure on tow, and they're off. Some traditions are too good to leave at home, so they head towards the first in the Supreme, and for Pleasure it is who is cutting out the running. Appreciate It rose in second place, that very short run to the first of the being written. Appreciate It right on the wing mirrors of For Pleasure. Still Ballyadam and Blue Lord wait in the wings as Appreciate It took it to and clear, and Ballyadam made a significant mistake at a crucial stage, and Appreciate It pursued by stable companion Blue Lord spins off the final turn. Back in third place For Pleasure. Ballyadam stopped in his tracks by that mistake, and Appreciate has 5 lengths in hand up towards the final flight. Appreciate It from Blue Lord. They're finishing well strung out, and Appreciate It is over the last in splendid isolation. Blue Lord has come down, winning second place. Ballyadam rallying to For Pleasure, and behind these soaring glory. But Appreciate It, the first favourite of the week, is home in style. Appreciate It for Paul Townend and Willie Mullins. Ballyadam is second. For Pleasure holds on grittily for third. Soaring glory, irascible Grumpy Charlie and Metier. Blue Lord up perfectly okay, and Darryl Jacob up as well. Well, it looked like a 1-2 for Willie Mullins, but Blue Lord came down at the last. But Appreciate It well back, the 5-6 favourite, runner-up in the bumper 12 months ago, but has won decisively. Ballyadam's mistake 2 out, a crucial factor. But Appreciate It first on the board, Willie Mullins.
And a brilliant...
Yeah, he is, and his jumping on track has been very good so far. So
let's see how quick they go. Richard.
So being called in for the Sporting Life Arkle Challenge Trophy, and away we head with All Mankind popping out into the lead by just over a length or so on the run towards the first of the 13 fences. All Mankind is over Shishkin Jump, and Shishkin imperiously jumps to the lead, 2 from the finish. Captain Guinness in second, then back in third All Mankind, and then Eldorado Allen. Shishkin off the home bend, All Mankind trying to get Allen past Captain Guinness and All Mankind, who both paid for taking each other on, and it cost one of them second. Back in 5th place Franco Deport. Well, perfect for Shishkin, really, the way the front two took each other on, and Shishkin, the 4-9 favourite, has come home in splendid isolation. Stamped his authority on the race. Eldorado Allen got up for second, having never really been in touch, picked up the pieces. But Shishkin, imperious in victory for Nico de Boinville and Nicky Henderson in the Arkle. And they're off and racing for our first handicap of the week, 3 miles and a furlong. Happy Go Lucky just had to be rousted along and is a little bit short of room on the run towards the first, where Vintage Clouds the grey, him on the outside with Sapage. Happy Go Lucky's extricated himself, gets a good sight of them. Then Nietzsche, 1 from the team, Sapage and Milan Native. They'll swing left-handed and make the turn towards the straight. Vintage Clouds with Almadam. Happy Go Lucky for David Bass on the outside. I Right Now being ridden by Richard Johnson. They're 4 lengths clear from in 5th place, and ridden along now is discordantly. Nietzsche has stayed on to 6th. Vintage Clouds is over 2 from the finish in the lead. Happy Go Lucky now delivers his challenge. Almadam, I Right, then discordantly as they head down towards the last. Vintage Clouds is over. Happy Go Lucky landed awkwardly as they set off up the hill. It's Vintage Clouds by about 3 to 4 lengths from in second. Happy Go Lucky, then I Right, and Almadam, and discordantly. If at first you don't succeed, try again. 5th time in the race, Vintage Clouds at the age of 11 gets his festival victory. In second, Happy Go Lucky, I Right, then Sapage. 1 for the team, discordantly, Almadam, Nietzsche, Milan Native, the Wolf behind these Admiral's Secret. What you love about National Hunt Racing is the way horses come back year after year. 5th run in the race, fell 2nd, 3rd, 8th, and gives a man who's won the Grand National, Ryan Mania, his first victory at the festival. And he came right away from Happy Go Lucky in 2nd place. In 3rd was I Right, placed in another big handicap, ahead of in 4th place Sapage, then 1 for the team, and behind those discordantly. Vintage Clouds at the age of 11 for Sue Smith and Ryan Mania. Trevor Hemmings colours and a win for the North.
Giggleswick, who we saw on the opening show this morning, as we're ready for the most prestigious hurdle race in the calendar, the 2021 Unibet Champion Hurdle, with your big race caller, Richard Hollis.
So flag is pointed to the sky for the Unibet Champion Hurdle, and they are on their way. First timer as well as Not So Sleepy, along with Goshen on the short run to the first, with Silver Streak as well, are the first three, and Silver Streak ridden aggressively, pops over it well. Holdfielder over well, Honeysuckle getting a sight of her hurdles, it's towards the outside. So move on to the heels of the leaders, Epatante and Sharjah making ground together. Goshen's race looks run, then James de Burley as they race towards the second last. Silver Streak and Aspire Tower, they pick up just ahead of Honeysuckle, Sharjah and Epatante. The two just behind the front three looking for a bit of racing room. Then Saudia, Not So Sleepy and James de Burley, and this is where Rachel Blackmore commits Honeysuckle on the run down towards the last in the Champion Hurdle. Sharjah moves alongside Aspire Tower, Epatante and Silver Streak, but Honeysuckle has scuttled away. His 5 legs clear in the last, and he's over it from Sharjah in second, Epatante in third, and Honeysuckle is pulling clear in the Champion Hurdle from Sharjah and Epatante, and Rachel Blackmore and Honeysuckle climb right to the top of the hurdling tree and won the Unibet Champion Hurdle. Sharjah second again, Epatante, Aspire Tower, Not So Sleepy, Silver Streak, Saudia, Goshen finished, which is remarkable really, but Honeysuckle backed as if defeat was out of the question. What a partnership with Rachel Blackmore. They have progressed through the ranks together, and now they have landed the biggest hurdling prize of all. Honeysuckle is the champion hurdler.
Drops in as well, so the fancied ones here dropping in.
So away we go for the Close Brothers Mares Hurdle. Starts out in the centre of the racecourse, and both Larissa and Great White Shark were able to poach a few lengths over Indefatigable and Roxana as they leave the ground for the first time. A little bit of pressure to Great White Shark. Indefatigable over on the far side. Still Concertista. Tracks Roxana. Manila Melody makes ground. Floressa just drifting back on the inside. 3 from the finish, and Roxana jumped it well. And Roxana almost forces Harry Skelton to commit. Concertista has shadowed her every move for Paul Townend. Then Great White Shark and Indefatigable. Manila Melody is not far away. My Sister Sarah in a well-bunched field as they head towards the second last. Roxana over in the lead, and again jumped it well. Concertista is right on her quarters as the big two move to the lead. Indefatigable, My Sister Sarah around the outside, then Black Tears. Roxana turns for home. Concertista is a neck down. The battle of the big two from Indefatigable. Black Tears also staying on strongly here as they run down towards the last. Concertista takes it up from Roxana. Black Tears, however, has moved just into a length third and steps over the last to close on Concertista, who has the advantage, but Black Tears is trying to wear her down. Concertista by half a length. Black Tears has moved now to within a neck. Concertista, Black Tears coming, and Black Tears bumps the head and may have run Concertista out of the mares. Roxana, Indefatigable, My Sister Sarah, Floressa, and then Manila Melody. Concertista virtually had the prize on the mantelpiece. Black Tears for Jack Kennedy was closing with every stride. Even strides, Black Tears has got there. She has won by a head. Black Tears for Karen Walsh and John Lightfoot. Denise Foster, of course, who's taken over the licence from Gordon Elliott. Concertista came to win, got worried out of it. Roxana only third. Indefatigable was in fourth place, and the cream rose to the top with them pulling clear. Black Tears was one of the first off the bridle, but she stayed on stoutly and has won the Close Brothers Mares. Straight flag is raised, and they'll just take that little left-hand turn. You want a good sight of the first flight, which comes very quickly. So away we head for the Boodles Juvenile Handicap Hurdle. And Hell Red was a little awkward on the way to the first. Curious Bride, Burgundy Man is out wide. Cabot Cliffs is also front rank as they rise at the first. And our Burgundy Man has unseated on the outside. So Burgundy Man, it was a troubled beginning. Hurdles. Cabot Cliffs it is who leads the Boodles with Hom Public. Riviere to Tell towards the outside. Ugri comes into it smoothly in fourth place. Balco Saint. Then behind these Nassalam. Sage Advice looking for a way through, and Saint Sam is picking them off in company with Coltor towards the outside. Cabot Cliffs on the run down towards the second last. Riviere to Tell, Ugri, then Hell Red. Just behind them Glorious Soft has moved into fifth place. On Public Britain, Nassalam, then Balco Saint. Saint Sam amongst horses trying to move into a challenge encouraging position as well. Off the home bend, Cabot Cliffs, Riviere de Tel and Hooghry. St Sam continues to make ground in the quartered colours, is in fourth. Then behind these, Hell Red. From the back, staying on, is Jeff Kidder in the orange sleeves. Then Coltor. St Sam snuck up the inside. Hooghry, Jeff Kidder coming there with a chance as well at the last, and also Sage Advice. Four in line as they set up the hill. It's Jeff Kidder in the centre. Hooghry about a length or so down. Then St Sam, Elam Valley running on strongly in the closing stages. But it's Jeff Kidder ridden out who will prevail. Jeff Kidder, a punch of the air by Sean Flanagan. St Sam in second place. Elam Valley is up for third with Hooghry, Coltor, Sage Advice, Riviere de Tel. Zephanian did well to finish in eighth after making a mistake with Hell Red Nassalam. Behind these, Druids Altar all the way back to Curious Bride. Jeff Kidder it is who has won, made a mistake at halfway. St Sam got to the lead having come from the back. Elam Valley, I think it is, who stayed on for third place with Hooghry in fourth. Then Coltor, getting paid extra places. Coltor is fifth, Sage Advice is sixth, Riviere de Tel and Zephanian. And then Hell Red Nassalam. Helter Skelter, Jeff Kidder has won at 80 to 1 for Sean Flanagan, Noel Mead in the colours of Albert Travins and Eamon Scanlon.